Hi, Kevin Greene here. Welcome to Pathways to the Past. It's early March. It's a sunny Sunday afternoon. It's warm for this time of the year, so it's the perfect time to film a new video. So I'm downtown at my shop getting ready to go out. I really appreciate the feedback that I received from you guys as viewers as to which videos that you like, and I really haven't heard it from anybody that said they didn't like a particular video, even though there's probably some out there. But one that I did last summer seems to have gotten more positive notes than others, and there was one that I did that I called Then and Now, and it was a look at old pictures of the downtown Seymour area, and I'd showed the old picture, and the idea was that you could try to guess the location, and then I'd show you the exact same scene today, and you can compare the two side by side, talk about the history a little bit if I know about it. So I thought I'd do a volume 2 of Then and Now series, and so I guess we'll just get started. I'll go to the first location and see you there. Normally when I do these, I show the old picture first, and I apologize for the beeping noise, but this crosswalk thing beeps continuously, I guess, all the time. Anyway, I showed the old picture first, and the idea is that you can guess where it is. But I'm showing you the view today. This has to be the noisiest intersection in Seymour. It's crazy. Because on the last video, I was sitting over there on that corner looking this direction at Larison Sandwich Shop, which used to be Hart's. So this time I thought I'd be on this side looking to where I was over there at that corner and what it used to look like at one time. This here. Nice Sinclair gas station. The only thing you can really recognize now is the building in the background. You see that one window up there is still there. Picture was probably taken in the 30s, I suppose, late 30s, maybe early 40s. And I have to say that I honestly don't know the complete history of that gas station to tell you when it was tore down. It was still there in 48, that's the one map I saw. So there you have it. I'm going to try a little different technique here. Trying to hold the picture steady and get the right angle and everything is really difficult. I need to come up with some kind of a stand to hold the picture while I'm filming, but anyway, I'll try this. This is the next shot. This is Lurch's drugstore on a corner downtown Seymour. The building is still there today. I'll scroll up, show you. Corner of 2nd Street and Indianapolis Avenue, Bite the Bullets is in there now. But it was originally it was Millhouse Drugstore. That was Millhouse and Story, and then Lurch was an employee of Millhouse, and he took over the business, and it was Lurch's Drugstore, which is what it is in the photo here. There was a fellow named Hatfield that was an employee of Lurch. Hatfield took over and it became Hatfield's Drugstore. Now a lot of people might remember Hatfield Drugstore and say, well, that was down at the other end of the block, and it was, but it started out on this end. Then Mr. Hatfield moved it down to the other end of the block later. Hope the wind isn't blowing too hard, making a lot of noise, but the next location, if you can read that tiny lettering, it says the B&O and Pennsylvania Railroad crossing, Seymour, Indiana, looking east. So that's easy to figure out. Same view today. Right here. You can see at the time the B&O had a double track through here, another track to the right side there. You can also see the location of the water tower on the right side there. You can see the Ebner Ice Company in the background. You can see the B&O station there next to the tracks to the right. Not much left of the track or the railroad equipment. And you got a glimpse of this station in the last slide. This is a closer view of the B&O passenger station. Used to stand here in Seymour with the Ebner Ice and Coal Company in the background, and today their of course is gone, so view would be basically right there, right on the other side of the tracks. Again, you can see the double tracks here. The left track was the main and the right track was the siding for the station there. It's the B&O passenger station, Seymour, Indiana, and today. The next location, we've got an ad for the JC stores here. We're looking at this bottom picture with all the trucks lined up. Any idea where that would be today? The building's still there. I apologize for looking right into the sun, but can't help that. It's right there today. Right here on Broadway next to the railroad tracks. Most people will remember it being a Hoosier Parts warehouse. But it was built in 1938 to be the J.C. Grubb Company. J.C. Grubb had their warehouse in the downtown Seymour, down near my shop. In case you don't know, J.C. Grubb is still in business today. They're a wholesale grocery distributors, owned by Kroger today. But in 1938 they purchased this property all the way down to from Broadway to Ewing Street and tore down the Milwaukee Road passenger station, which was on the property, and built this warehouse, which the newspapers called a new modern warehouse, and it's still there today. I've got two pictures for one in this shot. Bottom picture shows Seymour Fire Company #1. but the top picture is a little more interesting because it shows more of the building. You can see the rounded arched opening in the background. It is in the background of the bottom picture. The building is still standing today. I'm here at 3rd and Ewing Street, and it's some kind of a medical building today. I'm not sure exactly the name of it, but in summer of 1864, Seymour was incorporated into a city, which meant that they had to have a mayor and a city council and fire and police protection and all that good stuff. So this building on the corner was built as the first Seymour City building. Now at the time, it would have ended right there. That was as wide as it was. And then the length going south was only about halfway down to the alley. And actually, if you look at the side of it today, you can see where the old brick is and the newer brick starts. So it's a much smaller building, but the first floor housed the fire equipment and police equipment that they owned, with the opening in the front there. They used this building, and then the mayor's office and the city council chambers was on the 2nd floor then, which was a common setup at the time. They used this building until the new city building downtown was built in 1906 or 07, I can't remember for sure. And then they moved. Then there's a fellow that bought this property and turned it into a harness manufacturing company. They made harnesses for horse and wagons. They did that until about 1915. Then Williams bought it and turned it into a automobile repair shop. Now the harness company extended it all the way down to the alley. And then when Williams bought it, they made it the full width it is today. And they're the ones that put the new brick facade on the front of it. So I've looked close, but you can't see any details at all from the original front of the building. That's it. I'm over here on the side of the building, and you come down, you can see some bricked in windows and where that used to be a doorway there, but come down to right here. You can see where the old building ended. Old brick to the right or left, and new brick to the right, or newer brick. Is still over 100 years old today. And here's the next then picture. Do you recognize this subject? Picture photo would have been taken in the mid-1960s. And today, that's me. In and now. Thanks to Dr. Calhoun for the idea to do that one. And the next video, or slide I guess I should say, you can see at the bottom Shields High School. If you've been around Seymour for very long, you would probably recognize this building. 500 block of North Walnut Street, and today there is nothing here. You can see the old boys gym in the background. It was built in the 40s. I guess the only indication would be you can see the place in the sidewalk where the walkway was up to the school. This was actually the second school that was built on this location. The first one was built in 1870 and was a Shield school. They had the first grade all the way up to 12th grade in the same school. Then as Seymour grew, they expanded that school, and they also started building the elementary schools around different parts of town, and then this became eventually the junior high school. And then when the current high school building was built, this became the junior high. I went here in 7th and 8th grade. This building was built in 1910, replaced the original building. They tore it down and built this one there. There's it. I wish the last shot would have shown this tree to the side, because I'm sure it was there. Wonder what size it was in 1910, 1912 when the picture was taken. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you did enjoy it, let me know about it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, that'd be great. Kind of fun to do. Like this video if you would, please. It helps me. Subscribe if you haven't. Kind of excited. I'm over 300 subscribers now. I'm not sure that I have a goal for that, but eventually I guess it'd be nice to get 1,000 subscribers. So anyway, thanks, and hope you enjoy this beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon. Bye.